And hello again, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Dr. Dwain Woode, and it's work time. It's work time. Yep. I talked last night when I started that, we're in the fourth quarter, y'all. The month of October, then November, then December is coming. And in this fourth quarter, Q4, as we say, it is time to begin, if we have not already done so, wrapping up some of the things that we said that we were going to do this year. All right. So there's that project that we started. There is that book that we wanted to write. There's the podcast, the YouTube show. There is the speaking engagement. There's that relationship. There's the switch in the job, right? We want to transition. All those are things that at the beginning of 2023, we said that we wanted to do. And some of it has been done and some of it has been languishing on the shelves. We've got some dust that has taken over on some of the things. And as we get into Q4, the tendency or the danger is that we say, well, it's already the end of the year. I don't have to do anything. I'll pick it back up next year. But do you know that in Q4, that's when companies dig in? That's when they pour budgets. That's when they get a lot of their manpower mobilized to get across the line. They have those projections that they want to meet. They have those financial obligations. They have their shareholders that they've promised, right, things to. And so in Q4, hey, let's get this done. And so for me, for you, for us, that's what we want to do as well. We want to make sure that Q4 doesn't just go by because we think it's the end of the year. If you've been going strong, hey, this is not time to give up. If you've kind of fallen by the wayside, fallen by the side, you've got those things that you've not done, let's pick them back up and let's get started, because we can do that in Q4. Even if we don't get things finished in this quarter, we can move into the new year and get those done. The second thing is in Q4, that's when we start planning for success in 2024, in the new year, because we can't wait till January 1st to begin working, begin doing the things that we need to put in place to get started, right? We got to start it now so that when that first day in January comes around, we can hit the ground running. With that in mind, I have been talking about time blocking. That's what I've been doing. I wrote a blog about that. I talked about it in my podcast. I talk about it on my show. And I am dedicating time to just come on and do some of the things that I have on my schedule. I'm here providing a space where I can work. And I thought, hey, while I'm doing that, I can just share that with you. Okay, so I'm going to mute and I'm going to be working in the background and maybe come on and show you some of the things that I'm doing, depending on what I'm doing. It's been a very interesting day. I had fun. I was on a show earlier this evening with JP High Tech. Hey, JP, shout out to you. And as I move into this quarter and as I prepare for the new year, I'm going to share some nuggets with you as I do the things I need to do. Right now, I've got a few things that I've got to get ready for tomorrow. In fact, I've got a post that I've got to do here before midnight. And I have to get something ready for tomorrow. Actually, two posts for tonight. So I'm going to get those done and then maybe show you some of that and come back and we'll talk some more. Okay, but for right now, I'm going to hop on to what I need to do. And if you're out there, give me a shout out, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you're there. Just say hello. And I'm going to put you behind the scenes and we'll go from there. Okay, so here's my behind the scenes. All right, so I've got to run out of the room to go get something. I'll be right back. And I'm back, y'all. You missed me? Here I am. Here I am. All right. Let's get back to work. things in that make the food. And so we begin adding other things in that make the food taste better. So low fat on the label does not translate into healthier choice. So I want to show you a short that I'm making. Let's see. So I'm going to switch over to my phone so you can see what I'm doing. Let's grab it right here. All right, so here's my phone, and this is a short that I've actually created already. And so I'm getting ready to go ahead and post that. All right, so I'm going to get out of that, and I'm going to go into CapCut, which is what I use. And I'm going to say new project, and I'm going to select that short, which is right there. I say add it to, and I always go all the way to the end, and I delete. Okay, and so here's my video. That I've already processed, edited together. And so I want to add the captions to this. And what I do is I go to text, auto captions, and I select that guy right there, and I say start, and it goes ahead and does its thing. Okay, and then, so as you see down at the bottom, so this is it right here, right? So I'm going to actually move it up a little bit. And then I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. It's right about there. Now, I wish there was a different spot that I could put that, but that's going to be good enough for me right now. Ideally, there should be a spot right there. I could put it in that circle. Or over here somewhere, but right now we're just going to pop it right here, and then I'm going to say okay, and then actually, you know what, I'm going to move it up just a little bit, right about there. There we go. So as it plays, you'll see now that, so that works. Okay, and that's all the way to the end, and I want to make sure that I don't have any of the text on this part right here, and I'm going to go ahead and export it. And this usually doesn't take that long, or it doesn't take long, right? So I'm not saying take that long. It takes what it takes, but this is not a long process. Let me say it that way. So while that's coming down, let me switch over here so you can see this is where I created this. I imported the video, found a background. I've got my text in there. And then, of course, now I've just finished exporting it. And I'm going to pop out of here. So this is what it looks like after I've added the caption. No, wait a minute. So I think, let's go back here. See that? So the text, the caption is still here. So I'm going to go back in here. And I thought I had checked that. All right, you guys saw me check it, didn't you? So let's go back in here. And so I'm going to expand that a little bit more so I can get a clear. Oh yeah, so there is, see, there's an overlap right there. All right. So I think I'm gonna stop it right about there. So I'm gonna select the text timeline. I'm gonna split it and then delete this part by hitting the delete button. And so now I've got a clean break from the text. And then of course now I'm going to have to re-export it. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. And my bandwidth is going crazy. I think I got a lot of stuff. I shouldn't be processing a whole lot over, or shouldn't be transmitting a whole lot. So let's see. What do I need to do? Let me pop back over here and see. Yeah, something is eating up a lot of. Okay, so whatever it is, looks like it's back down because we're back in the green. We were redlining it there for a minute. All right, so we're gonna go back over here. I'm gonna go back to the video. So this is the one that I just created or re-edited. And notice that there's no, so between the video and presented by, it's clean, right? And if I back up here, this is the one where if I go way out here, you see there was some text in there somewhere. Okay. So anyway, so I'm going, I thought that was the one. This is the one, right? So this is the one we're going to use right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and post these onto my social media platforms. Maybe I'll come back and do another video to show you guys how that is done. Well, what are we doing? Let's see if I can, hold on a second. I'm going to change screen. Okay. So, so this is my YouTube channel. So I'm going to go ahead and say create a short. I'm going to select, this is the one right there. All right, I'm going to say done because that is correct. And it's going to go ahead and process. Of course, as I'm doing that, the redlining again. So hopefully you guys are still seeing good quality. So that's where I am. And I'm going to say check. Right. So one thing I want to do is I want to back up and I'm going to say add music. And I'm going to add music. I really like this one. Right, you guys can't hear that. You can either do that one or friendship, but I think I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna say thank you for that, and I'm gonna go, and that's it. I'm gonna adjust the volume. I usually go down to about 7 or 8. For this one, I might even go a little lower. Okay, say okay, and then go next. And so that's processing. And if I hit next, all right, it'll come up and it'll ask me to put in some like title, caption. And so this one, let's see, I'm going to say take out the fat. Take out the, let's spell it properly. Take out the fat. Okay, and then what I usually do is I go ahead and put my hashtags, right? So, Dwain Woode MD, hashtag, educating, and those are my words, right? Educating, hashtag, empowering, hashtag, encouraging. And then I want to go back up here for a minute and I'm going to say hashtag, and there's one that I use there, right? So processed foods, I use that. We're going to use that one. I can also use health warrior. I think I'm going to go ahead and do processed foods, right? And then I'm going to actually copy it, right? Because I'm going to use it again. I'm going to say copy. And then I'm going to say done. And I'm going to go ahead and say upload. So now it says bottom, it says uploading. So that one's done. Okay. And then I'm going to, where else do I want to put this thing? Let's see. All right, so where else should I post? Right, I usually post it to all of these different social media platforms, except for Discord. I don't usually do it there. I probably should. So let's go ahead and I'm going to do Facebook. So I'm going to do Facebook and I'm going to say, oops. I say plus, I'll put that one there. And just say, and I'm going to go ahead and post this. Okay. Okay. And so I'll go ahead and I'll finish posting to the other platforms. And so that's basically how that's done. So that's one of the things down. I'm going to finish posting. So I'm going to put you guys in the background and mute while I finish that up. And then I have one more thing I've got to do. Oh, it's 11:42. So I got to hurry up and get that done real quick. Well, that's it. Just said, right? So we're taking out the fat, and so we begin adding other things in that make the food taste better. So low fat on the label. Well, that's it. Just said, right? Well, that's it. Just said, right? So we're taking out the fat, and so we begin adding other things in that make the food taste better. So low fat on the label does not translate into healthier choice. Well, that's it. Just said, right? So we're taking out the fat, and so we begin adding other things in that make the food taste better. So low fat on the label does not translate into healthier choice. Well, that's it. Just said, right? So we're taking out the fat, and so we begin adding other things in that make the food taste better. So low fat on the label. Now I played a little bit of the background music on that clip, and I hope that does not get me in trouble with the media police. We'll see. Listen to what that says. Just said, right? So we're taking. Listen to what that says. Just said, right? Listen to what that says. Just said, right? adding other things in that make the food. Listen to what I just said, right? Just said, right? So we're taking out the fat, and so we begin adding other things in that make the food taste better. So low fat on the label does not translate into healthier choice.
So apparently this filter gives you a nickname based on how you look. Don't be racist. Please. I'm just not in the mood.
All right, so I have posted my short on all the social media. Oh, actually, no, I missed one. Actually missed two. So if you guys have not done posted on Threads yet, that is a new platform that I think is a great place to be. So I'm going to go ahead and post that, and I did not also do TikTok, so I'm going to go ahead and post those there and get some music. So I'll get those done, and then my time is spent, guys. Yeah, so excited. So thanks for hanging out with me, and come on back. We will see you tomorrow night. Not sure what time again, but we'll be here, and we'll work. Remember, we're trying to set some standard. We're trying to set some habits as we move into Q4. Or not move into, but we're in Q4, and we want to establish some things as we go into the next year. Okay, so the first one is time blocking. So I'm blocking off time to allow myself to do the things I need to do, right? Because if I don't, then it gets crazy, and I don't end up doing the things that I need to do. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Thank you for hanging out, and we'll see you again at our next show. Listen to what I just said, right? So we're taking out the fat, and so we begin adding other things in that make the food taste better. So low fat on the label does not translate into healthier choice.